Hey guys, wanted to do one more video to finish up my year, and it's supposed to be a top 10 reads for the year, and I got 11 books here, so we'll just say top 11. No particular order, except for I am saving my favorite read for the last. These books, some came out this year, some didn't, and well, several didn't. Just happened to be what I read and what I loved and what I wanted to talk about today, so hopefully it won't be too long. First book is Wonder Woman by Brian Azzarello. Just a great story, great art. One of the first Wonder Woman stories I've read, and just fell in love with the character because of this book. I enjoyed the movie, and the new movie, of course, is inspired somewhat by the story in here. But really, I wish we would get a movie more fully set in that kind of world with the gods and all that kind of thing. Forget all the human stuff they put Wonder Woman in, but give us something more there. If you watch any videos, you know I'm a Jeff Lemire fan, and I have had this book for 2 years, and I've sat down a couple times to try to read it, and I just didn't, and finally did last month, in November, and I love it. It's great. This needs to be in your collection if you're a comic fan, a graphic novel fan, a story fan. It's just fantastic, and it may be my favorite work by him. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to get some more of his stuff and read a little bit more, and talk about his books some in an upcoming video. Next up is Batman White Knight by Sean Murphy. Great story, great art. Something new, for Batman. I feel like sometimes we get rehashed stories and twisting of things, and this is great. This is required, I think, for any Batman fan. I think we get a few years away from it, it's going to be one of these definitive books that shape the character and his future. Excited to read the follow-up. Haven't gotten any of it yet. Just going to wait for it to come out in a collected form. Next, I've enjoyed several Tom King books this year. The Omega Men wins out as my favorite book. Mr. Miracle comes in pretty close behind it, but just a great story, great art. I was not sure at first. Those first couple pages really kind of threw me, but there's a lot of fun, different stuff in here. So next is Farmhand by Rob Guillory. Fun story, very weird, but I really like it. I got volume 2. Haven't read volume 2 yet, but if you like the art and Chew, you'll like this. It's definitely his art style. Story may be that kind of crazy stuff inspired by Chew a little bit. Of course, being from Louisiana, he throws in a lot of Louisiana things in here, and that, of course, is fun to see and read. Only manga for the list is Battle Angel Alita. I love the movie. The movie is one of my favorite movies. And so I read this after it, or read it before it. I can't actually quite remember. I know I read the rest of the volumes after it. So great, so much fun. I wasn't not someone seeking out a lot of manga, but if it's a good story, I'm down for it. And this is a great story. So, all right, a few more. Let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles IDW collection. I'm a big Turtles fan. I was hesitant to start something with so many volumes. I had the original run and loved the old cartoon, movies, all that stuff. And so I got this one, and it's just great. I've got the other I've got the other 8 volumes in the series. Volume 10 comes out this month. I'm on volume 8 now, and this is probably the definitive TMNT story. So if you're a Turtles fan, you need to get it. You need to get in on this series. All right, next book I did a review on, but that's Descender by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. Great. I love volume 2 even more than 1. If you started it the paperbacks or volume 1 of the book and didn't care for it, you got to read volume 2. Everything gets tied together, and it's such a great story. So, all right, a couple more before I get to my top one. And this one ranks, if I was actually ranking these, this one would be pretty high. Sentient by Jeff Lemire. I also reviewed this book. It's the only book I've gotten from TKO Studios, but the quality and the story is so good. It makes me want to check out some more. Can't wait to see a follow-up to this one. All right, one more before my top one. That's the Super Sons Omnibus by Peter Tomasi. Wonderful story. Absolutely loved it. What he was doing with Superman and Super Sons was terrific. I feel like there was a lot more stories that Peter Tomasi had to tell. And but get this, if you don't have it, I think it was reprinted. Can't wait to read the follow-up. Haven't got it yet either. But just great story. All right, last book was also the second Absolute I've bought. And that is my top book for the year, and that's New Frontier. This has been on my wish list for a long time, and I just kept putting off buying it. And when the Absolute reprint was released that week, I just ordered it and said, well, I'll get another Absolute and hopefully I'll like it. And fantastic. Not only my favorite read of the year, but I can say probably one of my favorite comic reads of all time. This will be a book I'll go back to many times. One of my collecting thoughts on books and comics is if I'm not going to reread it, I'm not going to keep it. Which I don't always hold true to that, but New Frontier is a book I could see myself reading every year or reading over and over. It is that good. So if you haven't read it, you got to get it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great new year, and share with me some of your favorite reads. Yeah, we'll do some more videos in the coming weeks, and may find a way to tell you some books I'm looking forward to. And anyway, so thanks again for watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you will. And regardless, we'll see you next time.